All right. Hello. 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 All right. This is a little different because I'm not using my headphones because I'm really actually kind of lazy and I don't want to mess with my interface. My interface is really struggling and I just don't want to mess it up. So I want to make sure that this is working correctly first. Hang on. Nice. Okay, so it's working. Great. Okay. So where are we at? Day 74 of my 100-day challenge. I am Jetthro. I am doing a challenge, a nightly challenge, a night dive into my brain, in which I'm documenting and journaling and just trying to dig deeper, figure out what's going on up in here. And it is October 2nd. It's technically October 3rd, but this is the October 2nd stream because it is 12:37 in the morning. And I have been having to get a lot of things done late in the night. So here we are with the stream at this hour. The day today, just goals. I just got to keep my goals in mind. Got to keep my goals, got to keep pushing. Got to keep creating them, keep focusing on them. I have one in particular that I'm trying to visualize and try to conceptualize in my brain. It's Mauer Fessler Farm, baby. Mauer Fessler Farm. Let's go. We are looking for and trying to achieve a house with an acre or two, with chickens, with some cows, with a huge garden, just trying to be as self-sustaining as possible. And that's our goal. That's our goal. It took me a minute to remember it. I forgot it, but I'm coming back to it. The whole reason. In fact, probably the whole reason we moved to where we're at now is because we wanted to get a farm, and we felt like this was a place that it was affordable enough to do it. So, I'm going to do some gratitude. I'm going to do my mantra, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about my goals. But if this is the first time you're somehow randomly seeing this, welcome. If you've seen a couple of these or if you're hanging out, what's up? Hi. Hey, how are you? Hi. Let's dive into it. So gratitude. So I keep waking up. It's starting to slip a little bit, but I still keep waking up. I lay in bed and then it hits me that my eyes are opening. I am experiencing life itself. And the thought keeps coming into my brain of I get to experience today. I have a chance to experience life today. I know it's corny. If it actually is starting to not feel corny, actually, even. But I have a chance every single time I wake up the past week or so, maybe 5 days or so, maybe a week. I get a chance to experience life today, and I get to do what I want. I get to experience it how I want to experience it, and I can choose to experience it with an upset mindset, with anxiety, with all these negative emotions, or I can choose to experience it positively. I can choose to experience it with joy and happiness. It's a choice. It comes down to a choice. And at the end of the day, I just get to experience it no matter what. So just grateful for it. Shifting into a mantra. I'm not going to explain. I'm not going to go back into the background of it or where it's been. But mantra, showing up every day is easy. Showing up every day, being disciplined, being committed, being consistent is easy. You can do it. You can do it. All you got to do is show up and try. You can do it. It's easy. You can do it. It's easy. It's easy. Being disciplined, being committed, it's easy. You just got to show up and do it. It's easy. Okay. I'm going to talk about my goals real quick. I'm going to talk about my day real quick. So, and then I'm going to end because I'm going to go to sleep soon. So my first my day. I don't want to talk about my day. I've really been struggling with my job. Really been struggling with my job. Not that it's not selling and it's not solar. It's the in-home portion. It's the driving. It's not even the in-home portion. I actually want to be in front of people, but I'm somehow fixated on the drive times. Saturday, I don't know if I said this in my Saturday stream. I had 5 appointments in 6 hours. None of them I even got in front of. And it was literally 6 hours of just driving around my town. It was like 45 minutes one way, 30 minutes this way, 40 minutes that way, 40 minutes that way, 30 minutes this way, 20 minutes that way. It was just driving all over. By the end, I was like, by the end, it was 6 o'clock. It was 5:45, and they're like, "Here, go down to this one." And I was like, "No, I'm done." And it was a 20-minute drive back to my house. That 20-minute drive was absolutely terrible. I just could not wait to get out of the car. And I have a pretty high tolerance. I genuinely do. I have a pretty high tolerance for being in a car. Like, I drove for 3 straight days with my father-in-law to get out here from Salt Lake City. So I have a pretty high tolerance to be in a car. And I just, I know that's the job. I know the job is showing up to completely unexpected situations. Who knows what to expect? No one knows what to expect. And so the drive times coupled with the 5 appointments that just didn't work, like, the problem is I know that that's the job. And the problem is I know that, like, one sale in a week makes up for all of it. But do I want to do, I'm trying to justify the driving. I'm trying to justify, because I've spent most of my solar career behind a desk calling on a phone. So I know how to do that, and I'm really comfortable with doing that. So I'm like, why did I even try to talk myself into being in person? I actually am glad so far that I have, except for the driving. Because I can take rejection behind a desk all fucking day long. And if I'm calling people, and if I'm getting people who are pissed off that I'm calling, or who are, telling me to, fuck off, whatever, it doesn't matter. I can handle that over the phone. All I do is hang up. And it's like, well, okay, I'm still right here. I'm going to go fucking get a drink and lay down for 5 minutes and then come back and start calling again. Like, and in the meantime, I'll pet my dogs, I'll hang out with my kid for a second, whatever, it doesn't matter, So I'm just trying to, find a way to justify all the driving, and I'm struggling with it. I'm really struggling with it, because I want to stay. I really like how these guys sell, and how they, I really like how they question everything. It's question-based selling. It is my favorite. So of all the different things I've seen and tried, it's the thing that makes the most sense to me. I really like it, but I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know. So, I want to look virtually. I want to like explore that area and see what happens. So, yeah, I don't know. I essentially took the day off today, I guess. To just try and gather myself and my thoughts, because even Sunday, Sunday I spiraled. Sunday I was like, I'm not fucking doing this anymore. Sunday I was like, I'm done. I'm done. This is stupid. Why am I doing this? And then today it was mostly the same, but I kind of talked myself back into it. Because even with all the driving, like I talked with one of my coworkers, and he was like, dude, he's like, even with all that driving, he's like, I made one sale and I made $2,000 this week. And he's like, that's 6 figures for me. If I do that every single week, that's 6 figures. He's like, yeah, all the drive time sucks, but I'm making 6 figures. I'm like, it's kind of hard to beat. So anyway, it's kind of where my mind's at there. I have a lot to unpack. I got a lot to unpack with that. Let me see. Yeah, I just got a lot to unpack and just kind of feel out with that, but that's where that's at. The other thing with the goals, see, I don't want to quit. I just don't want to quit. I don't want to quit. I feel like I can do like 2 appointments a day. I feel like give me 2 appointments in between like 5 and 8, 5 and 9, and I'll take them. And in between I'll knock. If they don't show up, that's fine. I feel like I can handle that. But my goals, like, I don't want to quit. I definitely don't want to quit selling. So like that is not happening. I'm just trying to find the right vessel or the right medium that fits me. And because I know that, like, I know selling solar, my goals are going to be achieved a lot faster than everything else. And I'm going to be helping the environment, and I'm going to be helping homeowners actually save money and get away from a fucking monopoly. So it's a no-brainer across the board. I'm just trying to find the right vessel or the right medium to do this. So but I realized my goal is actually our goal, mine and my wife's, because we want to have a farm. We want to have chickens that lay eggs that we eat. We want to have a cow or 2 that we can milk. And we've grown up around farms, but we've never been like farm kids or boys or girls or whatever. So I know that there's a lot of challenges. I know it's not as easy as, oh, we have a cow. We're just gonna milk it, and we'll just have cow milk. And oh yeah, we have the milk. Now we can make cheese and we can make all this other stuff. I know it's not as easy as that, and I know that there are a plethora of other things to consider when getting animals. I know this, but we have to start somewhere, and what we want is that. So I know we can't just go from 0 to 180, but at least my vision is back. My vision for what we want is here. It's something that I'm like aiming for now. Because before I was just kind of floating, really. I was like, I want financial freedom. I want freedom. I want the freedom to do whatever I want, right? If I want to go on a vacation, I want to go on a vacation, right? But really what I'm looking for is a farm where we have all of our food, not all, but as close to all of our food as possible is grown by us or raised by us, right? Everything that we do we are as sustainable as possible. We're growing our own potatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, green beans. We're already doing some of that. I think I mentioned this in my stream yesterday that, we've had this whole summer was just tomatoes, and we had potato. I think my wife pulled up the potatoes a little early. They could have kept going, but we had some purple potatoes, green beans, jalapenos. There's still a ton of basil and rosemary. There's still some tomatoes. I feel like there was something else. She had going on. A lot of herbs, like basil, rosemary, thyme, all that kind of shit. Anyway, so that is what we're looking for. That's what we want out of life. And I brought it back. I wrote it down on a card. I had it in my pocket all day today, and then I took it out, and I thought I had it here. Maybe it's on the counter. I have a card that on it says Mauer Fessler Farm, and I kept it in my pocket. So anytime I reached in my pocket, I felt it there, and it's the way that this guy describes it. He's like, if you have a goal or a vision, if you write it down and put it in your pocket or in your pocket, as soon as you touch it, it sends a literal signal to your brain, and then you see it in your brain. And you are what you think. You become what you think. So if you're constantly thinking it, it's you. Every time you touch that card, it's sending a signal to your brain to remember it and to visualize it and to bring it into existence, right? So I've been doing that all day today, and it's fucking wild. It is crazy. I feel like I'm on this journey that I feel like I know I'm gonna be something. I don't know what yet, but we're gonna have the life that we're looking for. I can feel it now. I'm just trying to keep getting better. That's all I'm doing. So that's where I'm at with my life in general. I guess as a recap, that's where I'm at. My job now, the in-home portion, the driving portion is tough, and I'm trying to justify it so that I can stay and continue to do in-person ones, because I like in-person. I like connecting with someone face to face. I can do it really easily, and I just like it. But if it makes more sense for me to be connecting with people over the phone, I'd way rather do that. Do it virtually, do it over the phone. I remember I sold someone in Dallas. I sold someone over the phone, completely over the phone. I didn't think it was going to go anywhere at all. I sold one call. I sold this guy over the phone. I was like, yeah, it's, you already have a system, but I mean, we'll put 10 more on there, and it'll be like $16,000. And he was like, okay. You serious? Just like that. Just like that. Just over the phone. Like, that kind of shit happens. I feel like, here's the thing. I sold more systems over the phone in pretty much the same amount of time now than I have. So I sold more systems over the phone and virtually in Dallas and I had no idea what I was doing, versus now in person, I know more of what I'm doing and I've sold less. So I'm kind of talking myself out of it, really. But I still want to do it. I just don't feel like I can do 5 appointments in a day that all no show. So we'll see. Anyway, that's where that's at. My goals are becoming more vivid, and my goal, I guess, is becoming more vivid. I'm starting to see it more. But I'm going to continue working on it. I feel like the last 25 days, because tomorrow, day 75, baby. I feel like the last 25 days, last quarter of this is just going to, for the most part, be goals. Yeah, and just like trying to really visualize it and hone in on that. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to go to bed. I thank you guys if you're hanging out. If you're here on this journey with me. If not, cool. I don't cool. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But good night. I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow is day 75, 3/4 of the way there. Wild. But I'm going to go. Namaste. I love you. Be safe. Bye-bye.